Today's event might seem to be small, but it is also big. Because one of the primary responsibility of government is to protect lives and property. And collectively, we have decided to undertake that responsibility by expressing it in today's event. And we're not just doing it as just one party who have provided this facility for the use of the Nigerian Navy to protect the waterways of the Niger Delta, but also we are united in it as a state. Due to the importance of this event, the governor, even in his absence, has directed that the state government should be fully represented to ensure that this event is successful. I want to say thank you to the governor of Bayelsa State, whom since he became governor has promoted peace in the state and has also demonstrated that he's a peaceful governor. For us in NDDC, we believe that development and security are intertwined, because without security, there will be no development. Hence, we decided to forge a partnership with the security agencies across the Niger Delta. Let me say that under this administration, we have actually built and strengthened that partnership by supporting security agencies across the Niger Delta. Not only the Nigerian Navy, we are talking about all security agencies, because they play a complementary role to ensuring that the peace we enjoy today in the Niger Delta is sustained. They are the ones out there making the whole sacrifice to ensure that we sleep peacefully. And because we sleep peacefully, and for the fact that they've done the job very well, that is why today you can see projects carried out by NDDC across the region springing up very, very fast. If not for their support, we wouldn't have been able to carry out all these projects to conclusion. There was a time in the Niger Delta when contractors were even afraid of going to sites. They were afraid of going to certain part of the Niger Delta due to the fear of militancy and criminals. But today, I can tell you that the Niger Delta is one of the most peaceful areas in this country due to the active performance of security agencies in the Niger Delta. I want to specially salute the Chief of Defense Staff, other top military echelons in this country, and above all, salute the courage and tenacity of Mr. President for putting together these officers and men that have worked tirelessly in the Niger Delta to promote peace in the Niger Delta. We all know that the Niger Delta is actually the goose that lays the golden egg. If the Niger Delta is not peaceful, Nigeria cannot be prosperous. And this government is very much aware of that. That was why in Mr. President's 1st October speech, I quote in one of the paragraphs, he said, crude oil has improved from barely 1 million barrels from 2023 to 1.6 million barrels as of today. This is due to security in the Niger Delta, new investment in the oil sector, and also proper management of stakeholders in the Niger Delta. For the investment, what we are doing today is part of such investment, investing in security. to strengthen security, complementing what Mr. President is doing. For stakeholders engagement is the projects we take to all these communities. Every community today is very, very happy that wherever they are, projects are coming to them. That is part of stakeholders engagement. It is not organizing meetings, conferences, talking to the people without them seeing results. Because under the renewed hope agenda of Mr. President, the results are empirical. The results can be verified. That is why in different forums, I've always defined the renewed hope as ideas and visions that are transmitted to reality. That is renewed hope. And you can see that the ideas and vision of the present administration of Mr. President is being transmitted to reality. We are not just promising projects that we are going to do this, we are going to do that. We are actually starting these projects and finishing them. Today, some persons will say that it's as if NDDC was never in existence before now, because they only identify with NDDC as a commission that starts and abandons projects. Many communities, I could remember when we started as a board, they lack that confidence. Some of them, you want to go and start projects in their community, they will say, no, we don't want NDDC project because people are going to abandon projects in our communities. But today, I can assure you, almost every community in the Niger Delta have that confidence in the NDDC, that today communities are not clamoring for NDDC projects because they can see projects that start and finish. These things are not just rocket science. It is due to proper management. Management that starts from the top, because on assumption of office, Mr. President actually gave us a marching order that he wants a reformed and a renewed NDDC under the renewed hope. And having given us KPIs and directives, which were actually carried out and following, that is what has brought about this result. I stand here to tell the people of the Niger Delta that Mr. President is a lover and a believer of the people of the Niger Delta. And Mr. President is doing everything possible to ensure that the Niger Delta is developed. That is why we can see these developments. Last week, Friday, we were in Delta State to commission our Delta State office. NDDC, before assumption of office, we had just one standing state office, which was the River State office. But under this administration, through the encouragement and persistent push from Mr. President, which he uses the Minister of Regional Development, who has not also allowed us to sleep, who has given us all the moral and technical support to succeed. Today, we have several state offices that we can call our own. And we are not only doing that, we're also carrying out some other more projects in the areas of education, in the areas of agriculture, and other areas. We are trying to ensure that everything is done. Just yesterday, we went on inspection for the 750-bed hostel in NDU that is being built by the Niger Delta Development Commission, which will stand out to be one of the biggest hostels in this country. That hostel is going to be ready for commissioning by the ending of November. That was a project that was started long ago. We picked up that project when it was abandoned at the point of foundation. And today, as part of the achievements of this administration, that project is ready for the use of the students of NDU. Those are part of the legacies we want to leave behind. We have so many projects that we are going to commission after now in commemoration of our second year anniversary as a board of the seventh governing board of the NDDC. So all these we've been able to achieve. But coming to this particular project, the Nigerian Navy is going to be the beneficiary of this project, but it is also going to benefit the citizens of Niger Delta and the community where the project is located. because the project is aimed at protecting and providing security for the waterways of the Niger Delta. Because every waterway is a gateway for criminals to perpetrate crime. But not until we're able to secure all our waterways, we will not be able to curb criminality. This is also one of such points, because this particular point was actually a location that was chosen by the Nigerian Navy because of its critical positioning. Because from this junction, there is a creek going towards southern Niger that takes you straight to Sangana. And if this place is not blocked, in the past, kidnappers and all those who are involved in illegal oil bunkering and artisanal oil refining carry their products from this place and they evacuate it from Onwebu. So with this facility here, that cuts off such criminality from this area. That also cuts off those who want to perpetrate crime in Yenegua by kidnapping and taking this as an escape route. With this facility here, they have no choice again. That also protects the entire stretch of this river. And I can assure you, since the arrival of the Nigerian Navy, crime has really reduced in the entire creek, in this entire river here. So that is the benefit of this facility. But before providing this facility, even the Nigerian Navy, the NNS Soro, and the Central Naval Command, the NDDC, had initially provided 90 kVA solar inverter system for them to also reduce the operational cost in those areas. So we still want to do more. We know that the Nigerian Navy has also benefited a lot from the Operation Light Up the Niger Delta and other infrastructural projects which the NDDC have carried out. So for today, we limit it to what the Nigerian Navy is also benefiting from the NDDC and this administration, but I can assure you that we are doing much more. This facility also has 40-man houseboat that is well furnished for the use of this outpost, and also 2 gunboats that have also been given to the Nigerian Navy to support the operations in this place.